Hello everybody and welcome. I am the Beta Plan and this is our Trials of Trebizond campaign within Crusader Kings 2. And finally I have been caught up with the comments that you have been leaving me because, well, as I've stated in other videos, I had a hospital stuff that was going on. A little bit busy at work, but this weekend I have reserved for you, the YouTube channel, my watchers, my community. And therefore I have heard some of your requests and suggestions. One of them is, by all means, please, why don't you capture back Armenia? Because here you lost back in the day, and that's a real long ways back. Here, a son. It was our first, the son of the second person that we played. We lost him, and he was quite a decent chap at being shrewd, brave, and a brilliant strategist, dying at the hands of a Croatian? Oh, that was for a revolt, I think. Perhaps it was somebody else then. But anyways, we lost somebody here, and people would like me to attack the Seljuk, but I think you underestimate currently how big the Seljuk are. Not just visually, but in threat. If you look at their threat, well, better say the defensive pacts against them, they are far and wide. And that is no surprise if you look at them up close and find out that this man has 91.1% threat. The Seljuk-Gurid vassalization war and the second Seljuk invasion of Egypt are massive increases to this, this threat range. And they're so large that, as you may have noticed off camera, I had joined the defensive pact against them. Because they're getting too big. And I cannot allow this anymore. But it also means that attacking them right now would be suicide. Currently the man has 50,000 troops. It is because he has hired 13,000, but he can just randomly call that against the Zoroastrian revolt. It's that crazy. And don't forget, by the way, that he's suzerain of this. Not that that matters really, this little state, but still. Regarding defensive pacts, Cumania also has a little bit of a defensive pact against it. Well, actually quite a bit one for its size. But we also have one. And actually, by the way, Lithuania supposedly has one, it says over here. Did it say it had a defensive pact against it? No, it's part of the defensive pact against Seljuk. Sorry, I misread the information. Now, we also have one, but it's very small. And if I get 2 more provinces from Venice here, and get this duchy back, we will be able to form Croatia. I will give Croatia to the King of Serbia, and then we have the King of the West, if you will. Or, actually, this is an old province of the Roman Empire, but I kind of want to not rename this yet. Because I believe all the names get reinstigated once we form the Roman Empire, restore the Roman Empire. So I want to keep that still a little bit of a surprise. Now, as some of you know, I've been using my Chancellor now to try and get ourselves a claim on Rome in order for our great event for repairing the schism. However, I haven't heard any good thing about it, nothing bad about it, but also not any good thing about it. And they said, well, why not try to destroy the Seljuk a little bit better by sowing dissent? Now, I've never had this very successfully work, but we could definitely try. So that's what I'm going to do. By the way, you are not on a duty, so well, let's do that. And yeah, I'm hoping that by doing this, we will be able to well, get the Seljuk to be a little bit less coherent. His vassals, there are quite a few that are not too keen on the man. There are also quite a few people that actually love him, but not that many. So let's sow discontent and hopefully the Seljuk can break apart. And when the Seljuk can break apart, I will look to the east. Right now, I'm looking to the west. And I'm going to declare on Venice, even if that brings in the other people. But I think we can handle that. Rome is 9,000. Might be just a bit on the tough side. But they have to gather their armies. Yeah, let's do it. Let's have some fun. First of all, we'll declare war for the de jure claim. Not on a duchy, on a county, hoping that that would be less aggressive. And then Venice declared a war and the de jure claim on Bosnia on Croatia, which will call in all these people against us. And I know also some people would really like me to change the Prima Congenitor. I really want first this guy to get on the throne, and then I will do it. I also, currently we are relatively weak because we don't have a lot of troops coming in from our vassals. It's simply by law that they don't send me that many troops. And those are also laws that I really would like to address. Laws that we can certainly, if we repeal them, increase the strength of our empire. And we need that increased strength of our empire if we really want to be capable of becoming once again the lord and master of the Roman Empire. Because at a certain point, right now I'm still trying to control my my threat range. My threat. I'm saying threat range, but it's just my threat. And later on, I need to be so big that it doesn't matter how big the threat is. But for now, it is time to fight. I must find a court physician apparently, and this is not a fight I'm going to take. Herbal remedies. Well, I'm not sure if that's going to work very well, but let's try. Yeah, declaring on Venice is a bit of a gamble, I have to admit. Because there are also the ships from the Pope are arriving. And I wouldn't be surprised if he is going to try and attack my heartlands. Yeah. Sorry, stand them down. Oh, he's going to land over here. I thought he was going to... Uh-oh. Okay, stand these down as well. Wait for a moment. And gather up the armies. What just got... Oh, right. And there is Venice with over 10,000 people. Yeah, we need the armies together. This is not going to be as easy a fight as one might think. Oh, and these are only 400 men. Alright. But that first bout against this army is going to be all important. So we need the armies to get a little closer to one another. Ah, darn it, he sticks in the mountains. Smart man. I think it's time then that we draw him out, if anything else. What we'll do is we'll go over here. Hold on, we'll stay here for a moment before we go too hardcore deep in. We don't need that destroyed, so we'll move. And there's a Seljuk revolt right as I have a big ass revolt. That's unfortunate. Oh, and the Holy Roman Empire revolt is already gone, so we can't do anything there. News from China. Business as usual then. That's all I need to read nowadays. There we go. Oh, and this city is from Venice. Okay. And I think this army needs to go here. Because they're about to attack. Not my air. Thank you very much. My air can be over here. So that I know where he is and doesn't die, randomly die on the battlefield. Another 14,000 by the Pope. Yeah, he is not having it. But now we are here and we are conquering. What is a good thing, of course, is that if we are fast enough, we might bring our troops around and hit the Seljuk revolt. 65% already in our favor. Awesome. We changed the province around Orthodoxism. Do we actually have a non-Orthodox province nowadays? Yep, we do. All the way down here. And actually Malta as well, apparently. Alright. Now 20,000 is definitely scary, but I have 23,000 over here, so it should be fine. But it's 100%. So, we establish ourselves back on the coast. We stand down our men. And wow, did my troops here take a pounding. We're going to go over here. And this Seljuk revolt. How many men? 36,000. What is your war against the tyranny? First going to bring some men over here before I attack. That might otherwise become detrimental to our own health. Apparently they can still attack over here if they wanted to. Because they have a city here they have in the casus belli. But the fact that we just took this away is amazing. Revoke title. Oh, that's unfortunate. Is this culture also Italian? No, so in the end it will change around. Alright. Lady, you are part of the Aegean Islands. Are they part again of Serbia? No. I'm going to give Serbia Croatia, even if they have like almost no land in it. I'm noticing, but it will be better. Aren't you a powerful family? I recognize the shield. Ah, you are the same family of us over here. Right, okay. Let's find ourselves. My religion, my culture, my dynasty? Join court. That's not really necessary, but I will give you this title. You will get Antientius. I don't see... I own it. Why can I not give it away? Grand Landed title. Prussia. I can give anything away. I said Prussia, that's... Prusa. Why in the heck can I not give him anything? There it is. Holy heck. Man, I'm apparently blind. Will you usurp this? Thank you very much. Grant you the landed title of the Duchy of Croatia. So that you are also now part of beneath him, which is really good. And we will create the Kingdom of Croatia. And then you, I will grant it to. Now this makes for really weird borders for the moment, but I hope then that Serbia will attack Anatolia and make them smaller, and in the end will, well, kick Venice actually off our shores on their own. Bring back the troops. Liege levies, a dangerous faction, which is increased council power. Well, that is definitely not something I am inclined to do at this moment. The monumental promised by Major Helias is finished. Upon unveiling, a statue of yourself is revealed, and you notice a crowd smiling and giving you a round of applause. It's too much. Remove it. No, I have no words. Thank you very much. So, our little excursion into the Holy Roman Empire did not pay off, but everything else worked out just fine. You apparently need a new wife, and that could be the Kingdom of Italy. Oh, by all means, take her as a wife and get a boy that can get a claim. She's amazing. Did I have her as a second wife for my son? No. That's a Ducas, but it's very interesting. That's an if you get a claim on Italy, ooh, I could fight for Italy against the Holy Roman Empire. That will be amazing. So, Seljuk Revolt. How is the war going? 7% in favor of Kadura the Great. You. Whoa. Was killed by rebel, by rebel, by rebel. Right. Yo. Declare war. In the Holy War for, I say now Tripoli, but is that Tripoli what I want? No, that's this one, right? I need a little closer to home. Ah, darn it. These are 3 different bloody... That's annoying. These are all kinds of several small little pieces. I'm going to do a de jure claim then. Instead of a holy war. Probably gives me less threat, I assume. But that's an assumption that I cannot back up with data. So the vassals are going to get annoyed a little bit more because I once again am calling for all their troops. But I am more than willing to take it this time. If this even gets us 1 province rid from the Seljuk, that is a good thing. That means that we can slowly start with the Reconquista. I wonder what that would be in Greek. Because it's definitely not Reconquista. I'm actually even going to use all kinds of boats in order to establish our army quickly in the east. I have received word that your Magistros has been trying to agitate the nobles of our realm and spreading lies about me in Quom. Resistance, rest assured, it will be outrageous behavior will not stand. And your Magistros strategists of Cyprus try to encourage me to turn against my liege. This shameless act cannot go unpunished, and further I have thus decided to imprison him. That's unfortunate. You hate me. Heir to the Kingdom of Sicily. Can't really do that then. I'm going to send you forward and I'm going to try this again. So discontent. Because if this revolt indeed came from this so discontent... Ooh. After years of constant warfare and battles involving hundreds of thousands of soldiers, the Jurgen finally stand triumph. Do they always win? I wonder. And there we go, another change, and a boy. Now he isn't quick, and he isn't born in purple yet, so he need not inherit the empire, but it's interesting. Gregoras, I am Sergius, so yes, absolutely, take that name. I need a few more troops here before I dare an attack. The firstborn daughter. Has formed an alliance. That's fine by me. Time to attack and start at least sieging this province so that we can get some ticking war score. How many men can we hold here? 11,000. So what I will do is combine. No, not split in that way, because apparently my retinue belongs to these troops. Inherit the Duchy of Athens. Okay. Who are you? You belong right now beneath Thracia, which I am not in agreement with, to be honest. So I could give you Athens. Do you have only but one county? Yep. This is Athens. Now I know he is supposedly the heir, but he is too young a boy, so I actually have a reason. So I will grant you, the viceroyalty of the Duchy of Athens. And then his power of this duke has been diminished. It's the same way I probably have to go to work around this problem for a moment. At a later date, but right now this has been arranged. And the Serbian claim on Pax War. Ah, they're attacking Hungary. Okay. She will be an excellent student. I still really enjoy that I have like the community of St. Basil and helping my children do better. That's such a boon. I will keep you as reserve troops out here. And you are married to Dukas. Okay. Where did you come from? Where did that army come from? Like seriously, where did it come from? For me that came out of the mist. And there is the rebellion army. That's some silly stuff that's happening over here. Oh, they've decided to siege over here. Okay, cool. Not really, but there we go. Unfortunately, that also was the Seljuk true army and not my army. So, alright. And apparently they want to fight. My son. I'm going to change out who can be commander because I don't want you to be on the battlefield no more. Minor titles. Minor titles. Apparently I can't click. Your son. No. Resigned. No longer commander. Does that mean that he's now at home? At court in Constantinople. Awesome. So he can't die randomly on the bloody battlefield. You're too good of a commander not to be using, and a Gavras should of course be present. I have my generals, and this army is coming in. We have the majority, but we're fighting the Seljuks themselves. We're not really fighting... don't really care except he's betrothed. Oh, he's betrothed to... okay, let's... Actually, why would that be good? Ah, because he's betrothed to who will gain the duchy over here. So yeah, he needs to be good. She needs a good husband. But yeah, we're beating the Seljuk army up. Lo and behold. But that's not the army we should be fighting. We should be fighting different armies. And I should be handling this Syrian peasant revolt. But that, well, we can still do that in this episode, for sure. But, yowza. They are costing me quite a bit of men this way. I did not mean to do that we would get attrition. You're coming in here with 2,000 troops of the Seljuk revolt, so that's good for us. Destroy that. And I see this Malta is converted, and this one also converted, right? I think I actually noticed that while we were playing. So that means our new provinces to convert are over here. And Did you win? Ended with a white piece. Okay. What are you doing? To revoke Luciania. From an Italian person. Okay. That's alright. They are leaving. Oh, it's still not enough boats. There have to be some boats of mine present here. In order to take care of that peasant rebellion. Need to ferry them across the Black Sea for a moment. Fantastic. Boom. You think I would not deal with you, did you? Alright. I mean, we still would like to fight an army over here like this. So that we have some war score from there as well. We can't just be sitting here and feeling like, okay, this is cool. Ooh. Anyone of importance? Not really. Just a little bit of money, actually, then. No, not release. Ransom. Thank you. And I think I'm gonna stand down a few troops. This might be folly. But my vassal troops I'm gonna stand down. Combine this into one big army. And then that is what will defend on, hopefully, what shall be on new territories in the east. She wants him to be Mascaliados. Yes, I agree with that. That's a fine idea. Then my son has something to do and can gain some prestige. Shall we siege this? I guess so. We can't do it for now. It's in the summer, so now if we want to do it, we should do it now. And also that pulls in other troops, which is all the better. Alright, hold on. Can we catch them? We can. Awesome. 91%. Selçuk, this is not a battle that you have any stakes in. Get out of my face! Oh, oh, bloody hell! Really? You have no stakes in this. They're moving to the wrong province. They need to move to this province. They have more people, but we have the terrain. They're gonna have a river crossing. We're just gonna have to hope that we will be able to beat them, but I'm not sure on that. We are beating them. But this is gonna cost our army greatly. We beat them, but that just broke our army. Well, we have too much threat anyways, so I think we are going to be nice and polite for some time. Has not yet won a major battle. Come on, don't do this to me. I did win a major battle. I won this battle. Okay, there were only 2,000 men, but... And I've won several major battles, but they were just not part of the frickin' real war. I didn't want to have all my vassals' troops out, because they will get complaining. They will start complaining about it. Rightfully so, don't get me wrong, but it is just like... Did you have to do this? When did this war start? In 1204. 36 months. When did it start? 2 years and 2 months ago. So 10 months more. I think we will win. I think we will win, for sure, but... would have been better if it went just a little bit different. Your guys are going to go in here. You are going to stand down. Because I need to do something important, and that is send my troops here home. Because you guys have to really replenish. So that there's not a revolt going to happen in my empire as on my Demesne and my... sorry, domain. Or domain. I have been taught, somebody showed me on a video that... she said, like, why? Because I think it was a she. It's like, why is everybody pronouncing this as Demesne? And personally, I simply took over the pronunciation or enunciation from a channel from an American. So I thought that should be right? It's a pretty big channel, but I don't want to point fingers before somebody... I don't want to be like meanie, he did it wrong, so I did it wrong. But I simply copied that. And that was foolish of me. I should have realized that I should have done my own research. And then I would have found out that this is not the best way to go about it. Because it is domain, or domain. And I apparently have diarrhea because we apparently have a lot of disease in my realm. Why is that always darn in the... This is not going to be good for possible revolts. But it is exactly in my main provinces. Where I have some pretty darn good hospitals. I lose a trade diarrhea, so that's good. 2 months and 2 years and 8 months. Come on, for the end of the episode. Go! Somebody's trying to kill him. That's really, really bad. Inherited Duchy of Trebizond. So you have inherited Azerbaijan. So you have everything. Here, the exception is that you don't own Dwin anymore. Yeah, well... Transfer vassalage of Dwin. And Grand Viceroyalty, the Duchy of Trebizond. Congratulations, darling. And I've made you a decent husband. We have to open the gates and help them out. I tried to get a good night's sleep, but I'm tormented by the horrible and recurring nightmares of our people, the pleas for help and the hurtful words. I just want to survive this. I'll gain stressed. And there's another daughter. And there is a mighty army. There is what I hoped, my vassal declaring war upon him. News from China. War upon him because it's part of his de jure. Or charitable. 70,000 men, they're coming in. Of course, it's 100%. You're just a bit too late, buddy boy. Goodbye. It's ours. Stand down the troops. And come home. And with that, we have secured lands in the west. And my vassal is now attacking even. Which is awesome. And we have secured lands in the east against the revolt. The revolt which is winning. So we will have to see what happens to the Seljuk themselves. Should have actually declared war upon the Seljuk and its revolt immediately. That's probably my mistake. I will take that into account next time. Because apparently they just are going to attack everything nearby. I say I thank you for watching and remember, great peril yields great beauty.